over at Choke Canyon. This is what we're after right here. Hey guys, it's Mike with Hightower Outdoors. So we are at Choke Canyon State Park, and here's our plan. So it's Friday, June 14th, and we plan to pre-bait a spot here. We kind of pre-picked it out using Google Maps. We pull it up. If anybody's a member of FishBrain, it's a good app to have on your phone. I encourage you to download it, pull it up. That way you can see what the depths of the lake is that you're fishing. These summertime carp are hard to locate sometimes, so they can be shallow, they can be deep. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out in our kayak. We've made some millie bomb baits, 5-gallon buckets. We're going to mark several locations where we think these carp might be. We're going to see if we can spot some fish on the depth finders. We're going to drop bait, pre-bait. We're going to do some spotting this evening. Try to pull these fish in here and see what we can do. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, hopefully these fish will pull in here and we'll have some footage. We can show you what Choke Canyon's all about. Haven't seen any YouTube videos on Choke Canyon State Park, so we're going to make this the first one. So, wish us the best of luck. We spent a whole day yesterday pre-baiting, spotting. We even took our kayaks out. We marked depths. We used millie bomb that Austin had made up. We dropped it at 3 different depths. Fished into late yesterday evening. Caught some fish. Nothing too big. Into last night. And then back this morning. Much different than yesterday because the fish are on it. And we've had several today already. It's hot, but we're having fun. Actually pre-baited yesterday at several different depths. And then this morning, the fish were feeding in about 25 yards out from where we baited. Pretty close, but that's where we've been catching them, is right there in close. It's about here, probably goes off about 2 or 3 feet, and then there's a shelf that drops off to about 18 feet, about 25 yards out. And those fish are feeding all along that shelf. Whenever you're fishing like this, you're gonna get, catfish. You're gonna get other, you call them nuisance fish, whatever you want to call them, but they're hungry too. They're gonna get in there and bite it. These carp seem to get in there and they'll school up. They'll push those other fish out. But for anybody who wants to give it a try here at Choke Canyon, I will give you a fair warning on the alligators. Because last night was just that. We sat here and had gators as close as 3 feet from the end of our line. And so you got to keep your eyes open, make sure you got good lighting, stay safe. Definitely do not swim in the water. I would not encourage that. Even as hot as it is, stay out of the water. But these gators, they can be a nuisance. They like to eat too, and they will eat your bait off the bottom. There you go.
This is proper carp care. Hook comes out nice and easy. Look at the orange on that tail. That was beautiful.
There you go. He's like, what happened? You want to get? That's a better fish.
It's always that reel. Always that reel.
Going straight in.
Going for my life.
On the other side of them.
Oh yeah, dude, your line's at like a 45. On this side of it.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Run on a pull, eh? Don't run through that one. I'm gonna...
He's making it look like a big one. He's strong. Oh, good.
Right in the bottom of the lip. That's the culprit. Man, that's pretty. You got the scale?
Very fat.
And he almost, you know, he fans out. He's got the, I mean, he's a little chewed up, but it's unique the way that that grows. I mean, these fish, the orange on their tails are crazy, man. It's almost like feathers. You see the fibers in it.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. There's this big one.
Yeah. Give me that bucket there. Get right over here.
Yeah, just put it on the ball.
I'm telling you. Carp jam. That's doing the trick. There you go.
Share some love.
I really like the sweet corn.
On that pop up. Put it on that bait.
It's hot and we are having to work for it, but these fish are in here. They're schooled up. They're close in off the bank. We're not having to cast far. I'm literally throwing 25 yards off the bank, and they're hitting it almost as soon as your bait's breaking up on the bottom. One key thing is we're using this carp jam, and I've tried just putting a regular pickup on there versus having one reel where I put the carp jam on there. Of my choice. I got different flavors here, but the one that always takes off is the one with the carp jam. So I switched it up. I put it on all of them, and we can't really keep the rods in the water. It's just one after another. It's a blast catching them. This is a flooded lake here, so there's a lot of timber stumps on the bottom. I don't know if you can get a shot right out here. You can see the timber sticking up off the edge of the point, but it's all over the bottom. So when we set the hook on these fish, you can feel your line rubbing that timber, and it will fray your line. So you want to check your line constantly. Make sure you don't have no bad spots in it, and retie. Make sure that you don't want that be breaking your line off in the water and this and that. We've actually had a couple break off. I don't like doing that, but sometimes you can't avoid it. So when you are picking out a spot to fish, make sure you know what the bottom is. Is it a sand bottom? Is it a rock bottom? Is there a lot of grass? That's going to determine too also what type of pickup you're going to use. Your hair rig. Are you going to use a pop-up? Are you going to use a bully? Those things make a huge difference on catching these carp. So just a few tips, and we're having to work for it today, work hard for it, and we got the fish in here, but the work doesn't end there. In order to catch them, we lose some and we get some, but it's all about being successful at what we're doing, and we're doing it. Pretty decent, Austin.
Let's go, Preston. Look at Papa's fish.
Go short with that again.
You see him?
But he feels like it.
Stay right there.
Stay stiff head shape.
Mm-hmm.
Preston, shoes off.
Take
them off.
Like that.
Take them off.
Oh, there's more carp over here. Off that left side.
He's heavy.
Let's go. Take the shoes off. Take them off.
Oh, yeah, that's a good fish.
Rolling right there. Staying down.
Yeah, that's a good fish. Doing waves.
Just reel it a little bit, dude. Not too much.
Whoa.
The weight this thing is like off the bottom. You can reel it in more.
Hold on. Stay right there.
Feel anything?
It's so deep right there, he's still like 7 foot down.
Reel it all the way in. Yeah. Faster as that grab.
Oh.
20.
Wow,
Big
that's
team.
a big fish. Wow, that's a big one.
Try to bring him to the net, Austin. He's turning. I'm going to turn him up right here.
That's a big one.
Big fish.
That's a 20.
I think he's bigger. That's 30.
Nah.
No?
I'd say 21.
Wow.
Hold up. He got mirror scales on his tail.
Those are
Or
really.
something like it. He's a little. Oh, yeah.
Look, Preston.
fish are fat.
This is fat.
Look at that.
Watch out, watch out.
Get back.
Here, hold him back there. There you go.
Picture of that thing.
Stay right there. Stay right there.
Pretty, huh?
Just grab him.
Just watch, baby. Look at him. Look at him.
Cut him off. I'm gonna put him back in that net and we're gonna weigh him. Look at those bars. Look at him. It's gonna be hard to do. Here, you're tall.
Ready? Yep. 21.
I know you want to touch him.
Okay, so that fish will knock you out.
Give some money to go.
Hold on.
He's fat, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fat. Look at the orange on his tail. Nice. Come on. Woo. Man, make sure you guys stay cool. This Texas heat is miserable. So whatever you do, make sure you stay safe and stay well hydrated when you're doing what you love. So this here is a 42-inch net. It's an Atlas net. It's not the most expensive net that you're gonna find online. This one actually Amazon. I think it was like $42 and some change. Anyways, this is important, guys, when you're carp fishing. A lot of newcomers starting to carp fish might not know this. The material that you're netting your carp with, you want to utilize something that's very soft, such as this. The fishing nets that you can buy at your academies, your sports stores, Dick's Sporting Goods, all these stores, they sell the nets. You don't want to use those nets on your carp. It gets around their eyes. Their eyes will bulge through the net. It's just not a good, healthy thing to use for these fish. So you want a big enough net, something you can capture, really get out there, get in there, and you want to net the fish safely, secure him in the net. This net here actually can pop off here, pull the handle off, and you can carry him safely to your cradle, which I strongly encourage, or a landing mat, something. You don't want to just plop your carp on the ground. You don't want to drop them. You don't want to grab them by the gills. Really treat these fish with respect. They're very majestic fish. They're not trash fish. A lot of people call them trash fish. They're not. So treat them with respect. Handle them with care. Use the right equipment. Don't sell yourself short. Make sure you have the right equipment to do the job right. All right, good to go. just because anytime I catch a fish, they pull you through around debris. There's some timber stumps on the bottom of this lake, and it will, I don't know, it's a couple feet up from my hair rig there. The line was sprayed. So big fish would easily snap that monofilament. I'm only using on these, actually these, it's only 15-pound monofilament. It's a pretty light line. But this type of reel, these bait casters, especially this one, it's a small spool. That's what I normally got, a little bit lighter line. Retie my knot here.
Yeah. I'll show you right here a bit more. There's no perfect way to do this, but you just want to get it on there so that you can make a good cast without it slinging off. These here, they look pretty plain, but we mixed some of the Hightower vanilla flavoring. Smells really nice, a good smell. And these fish here at Choke Canyon, they like vanilla. We made some more. I'll show you a handful here of some Hightower strawberry. Smells really good. That works well. So once we get it packed, so our ball, I'm actually using a tiger nut for a pickup on my hair rig. As you can see there. So I hook it back in to here, just like that. That's what you look like. And what we've been doing and having real good success on is using the Hightower Outdoors sweet corn carp jam. This stuff is amazing. So we coat tiger nut or your pickup with it. You can use it on boiled deer corn, bullies, pop-ups, this stuff right here. So rolled oats, Hightower vanilla, Hightower carp jam, sweet corn flavoring. Okay, I'll show you how we tie our hair rig. Have some 15-pound hook link right here. Have, see that hook there, a number 6 chod hook. I have my little swivel, lighter, knife. So we'll go through this and show you how we tie it. So I start off, I just cut me a piece of hook link about a foot long. We'll double over the end about like that. I'm simply just gonna make a small knot. Like so, pass it through. Don't want too big of one on the end. Just enough. There, as you can see, just like that. That's about the length that I like to have it. And that's where you're going to grab it with your baiting needle. I burn the end, like so. I just don't like any fray in the line. Just like that. Next, take the hook. I'm going to feed this through the back side of the hook. Like so. Just like
Preston.
that. Then I come down to where my thumb is just under the tip of the hook. I won't no more than, I don't know, I say 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, about like that. That's what I like to see. Now, I'm going to wrap the opposite way where the eye end meets. So it's on this side, I'm going to wrap this way. I'm going to wrap it 10 times around. 2, 3.
Poke you in the eye? Just hit me in the head. Oh, poke you in the eye.
10. There. You can see it's right in line with the tip of the hook, which is what you want. I come around once more, like that. And I'm going to go back through the hook. The eye of the hook. Come off the excess edge there. Sometimes the fray of the there won't let you pass it through the eye.
Put down. Dad, do you want me to give that rock some slack? Don't touch Preston. No!
There it goes. Put it back through. Secure it. Where that's directly underneath the hook, just like that. Then I'll take the swivel and I'm going to go through 1. This is the knot I always tie. That's called a simple fisherman's knot. I've been using it for many years. Looks very sharp. Come down to about right there. Then I'm gonna form me a loop at the bottom. I'm gonna wrap it around about 6 times. 2, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm gonna pass back through. And then where my fingers at here, back through again. Pull.
I'm not gonna lug casting it into a car.
Down nice and tight.
So nasty.
Like
I
so.
really need you to come up. I asked you to come
Then my excess here, I'm simply just going to burn it back to about right there.
That was not a little bit, hun. My bladder was
There's your simple
press them up.
chide hair rig.
Press.
Typically about 4 to 6 inches is what I prefer. Some people make them shorter, some people make them longer. I'm a firm believer in the shorter they are, you will get more hookups. So that's it. Pretty simple. This is a pretty good one.
Where do we go for this? Yeah.
Oh, it's a good one.
Oh my goodness, he's a big boy.
Try to bring him up into the net, okay?
Yes, sir.
Come around this side. About 9 pounds, right at it. 8.97. Some beautiful fish. Some butter, buddy. Not bad. These fish are nice and healthy. You can see it. You get a shot of his tail there. See how beat up his tail is? But very healthy fish. See how beat up his fins are? Even the bottom. There. But nice common carp. Alright, buddy. Let's get you back in the water. Beautiful. Carp too. Oh, it's a big fish. Get the net down the water, Charlie. Get the net in the water. I'm gonna put him in the net. I'll put him in the net. I'll put him in the net.
10 and a half.
How much?
10 and a half.
10 and a half?
Beautiful fish.
That might be a turtle.
Yep. We had that rod bent over max. Like,
I got a new respect for those guys on Swamp People.
yes.
They fight those things by hand.
I had him on a rod and reel, pulling him. It's like you have the side of a train. You can't turn it.
You just know. Yeah.
And then he decides to go deeper. You're just going with him. Check this out. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Just for this purpose. Maybe. Here we go. There's the hair rig. Look what he did to the hook. Those little hooks are stronger than what you think. That's a number 6 chide hook. He almost straightened it. He pulled it up pretty good. So, yeah. Stay away from the gators.
And if anyone ever
To make hook link, right? So hook link, 15-pound hook link, right? Against at least a 500-pound gator. And all it did was bend the hook. So really, do you need 50 pound? Do you need 30 pound?
No.
15-pound hook link. Just make sure your knots are good and strong.
play your drag.
Play your drag. Don't do like I do. Pull too hard on them. Here's Choke Canyon. Had a great weekend. Caught a lot of fish. I encourage anybody to come out, give it a try here, try to catch some carp. We'll be back, so stay tuned. We'll have to post more videos.